my fellow nerds, it's Ninja Dad, your favourite nerd himself, coming at you today with a continuation of our run on The Witcher 3 on the Death March level. So we've made it to Velen, and now we're going to have a bit of a look around here and show you some bits and pieces and give you some tips. So yeah, let's kick into it. Let's start off by getting to the nearest town and hit that notice board. Yep, that'll give you the question mark areas, so you can go and start checking stuff out and getting particularly the chests around the place. You want to get as many of them as you can. Just in this house there's actually one. Boom, door is done. Alright. So yeah, just down here there's a little spot and you need to look out for these chests as well as you can for those manuscripts. The biggest things that I look for in the game are the places of power and those chests for the manuscripts. Oh, and I suppose the other chests for the the Witcher gear, like this one here. Nice and easy to grab. Yeah. Now, remember in that last video when I was saying about the monster nests? Well, just up ahead is a monster nest that I've cleared just before, and just to show you what I mean, when we go up to the nest, yep, there's that one item, just like that. Right, so, you know, because we love facing bears, well, got to do this every now and again to get the bits and pieces that are required for upgrading your stuff. So yeah, if you can beat a bear that's a level 6, you can beat a bear that's a level 12, and that goes for all the different monsters. On Death March, since a bear that's on your level can kill you, it's just as reasonable to assume that any other animal above that can kill you almost just as easily or even easier. So in some cases it might be that you might be able to take 2 hits, and others you might be able to take 1 hit. So you just need to get up to these creatures and practice so that, well, you can not get hit much. And that's part of the skills that you need to learn on Death March, is tactically fighting in a safer manner so that you've still got your Queen shield up just in case shit goes wrong, but avoid the attacks, take the damage, fall back. Once again, just like I was saying in the end of the last video, pretty much every single battle's it's like a war of attrition really. You just got to outlast your opponent. That's all it is. Right, now that that one's done, let's go and try to border on the ridiculous, shall we? Yeah. Alright. These ones with the big skulls and crap over them, well, at the moment I'm still level 3 or 4 or some shit, and that's like well out of my range, normally. So, if you can do it without getting hit, then you'll eventually beat it with it, just on, the war of attrition. But the only way to do that is to get in there and probably die a couple of times, learning the different attacks, the different times when you need to get back, the different strategies that they use. Once you understand how they work, it's definitely like the art of war. It's know yourself and your enemy, and in 100 battles there'll be no harm. So learning that usually involves quite a bit of harm. Just saying. Yeah, and after you've been hitting for a bit, you want to remember to chuck your oils and crap back on, because especially in the early stages, well, they run out pretty quick. So you have a play with different things that you've got, and try and figure out what works against what. Like, if you're fighting a water hag, then if you have a northern wind, that's close to a short kill. And of course, if you get too close or cock it up, that's what happens. But as part of the learning how to fight against these different creatures is just what you got to do. Technically, drowners are best encountered under the water with your crossbow. Makes it much easier. Just like this. And put the drowners down. The chests are yours. Yeah, the other option that you've got is when you come across the red scale ones, is you identify the target and go, okay, that's out of my range for now. So just put a little special marker on the map, going, oh crap, avoid this area just until I get a little bit higher up. And yeah, you go to your map, you do the little special thing, you hold it down, and bang, you got a couple of options there. As you can see, I also put the other hag on exactly the same thing. So yep, come back when you're a little bit more ready, but you still doing a couple of deaths at there. I actually got fairly close to beating it, and it's like, wow, I was really surprised. So get in there, get the practice, take a couple of deaths, because look, it's deathmatch. you know, unless you're trying to do it like a hardcore mode, then don't worry about it. You know, treat it as a learning curve. So as you can see, this one here, I've come a different way because I want that bloody place of power that's just up there. That's what I'm here for. So yep, there's a few drowners in the way, so I've got to take them out first. And once again, underwater with a crossbow, much easier. Of course, sometimes you just got to move up, get into a danger range with them. Just is what it is. Goes. Now it's mine. Look at that. Up it goes. It's still a big flying creature that we don't really want to engage, especially not down here. But yeah, get the place of power. Let me get my different skills. So this is where, because I've already done the queen, and I've already done some of the other bits and pieces, like some of the yarn. Axie is the next one. You need to get your Delulu up more than 2. So, yeah, there it goes. Boom. That's it, 2. I need 1 more on Delusion, and then, yeah, that's it done for the, basically for the game. Yeah, and just swim around, check out, looking for chests once again. Of course, there's a chest up top, but, you know, I'll jump the wall and open the gate. Get in there a different time. Alright. Some of you all might be familiar with this little monster den. Those bloody neckers and shit. They've got the stuff that you want, and I've got my I got it set so that the monsters level up with me, so that I don't ever have to worry about over leveling for stuff. I think there's some Witcher gear in here, not that I can wear it for another 30 frickin' levels or some shit, but the point of this is get everything you damn well can, and all the different chests. You're looking for the oils, you're looking for your decoction stuff, you're looking for your bomb stuff, looking for your potions, anything to move the needle in the direction that's going to help you. And that usually involves going into shitty places like this and tactically engaging the enemy in as safe a manner as you possibly can. Because, let's be fair, on Deathmatch, these mob fights suck. So, yeah, try and take them as carefully as you can. And yeah, grab your lamp. It's right there. A lantern thingy, and switch it out for your torch. It gives you a bit of light, and then you're away. If you need it. Yeah. now that that's done, everything else in here is fair game. So grab your stuff, and you're probably aware now that I've already picked up the gourmet perk rather than the sun and stars. Once you start collecting a bit of food, definitely switch to that one, because then you're not going to run out so easily. So look at that bloody big pot. What the hell? Bunch of the cannibals, doesn't it? Yeah. Here's some chests. This is the shit that we're after. So yeah, there's the ancient Lesion decoction and what's that? Lesion decoction and a relic oil. Yeah. So, all in all, bloody good score. Yeah, so once again, battling the guys, the bloody archers are still the bane of my existence, so I'd go for them first. Do what you can. Now I'm using the Samnum bomb. It is brilliant against these guys for, well, boom, and big flashbang, and they're all blinded, and you can just do a shit ton of damage to a whole bunch of them pretty damn quick. Yeah, and once again, remember your bloody potions. Remember your bloody oils. You've got them, use them.
Then it will be cheapest to kill you.
3 on 1. Surely we'll manage, Witcher or not. Take him!
Show me what you got.
Yep, so the other thing you want to be doing is constantly checking out where all these question marks are and just go there. If there's something that's really tough, or you know it's going to be tough, just put a skull by it and go, maybe later. I already know that there's like a level 28, some kind of hag that, nope, screw that. I know that just around here somewhere there's a bunch of owl ghouls that are like level 21 or some shit, and it's like, nope, screw that. So, put my little danger warning Will Robinson bloody thing out and go, nope, we'll come back to those ones when I get a little bit higher. Basically, it's when I get a few more skill points more than anything. So, clear some bits and pieces, get those question marks done, get the chests raided, and yep, move on up. Once again, every time you get the opportunity to move the needle in your favour, which is what I'm doing here with these two things, a couple of things that I can easily fix with just a little bit of money, and it's like boom, yeah, we'll get that going. Upgrade a bomb and get a new oil. It's like yep, that sounds cool. Definitely do that. You know, even if you've got to sell some bits and pieces, it doesn't matter. Once you get these stuff, you've got them, and that's what matters. Moving that needle in the direction that benefits you most. Yay. Yep. Bloody bear fat. You need a lot of it, so either kill bears or buy it, whichever one's easiest for you. But yeah, there it goes. Done and done. Alright, those require some specific ingredients. We just have to wait until we encounter the bits and pieces that give us those. Where's that little decoction? There it is. Boom. Alright, as you move around, yep, you've got these different guys in these different places, and yep. Once again, see me target the archer first, yeah. Just probably lets you know that. I mean, yeah, you can chuck that thing on, and personally, I need to really work a hell of a lot more at flicking the arrows back to them. I've got the skill for it, I just don't do it much, and need to practice at it, I guess. Kill everything and set that up. Have some practice. But yeah, this area there's some more Witcher gear manuscripts. You can see how the bombs work there. A whole bunch of them on fire. When they're on fire, they're not doing anything but crying about it. And mob attack down to a one-on-one. And yep, this guy's a like bandit leader, so he's a bit tougher. Probably should have just whacked him with Axie, but you know, forget about shit like that, don't you?
Damn it.
Once again, when they're on fire, they're not doing anything but crying about it. Right, this is Crow's Perch up on the roof. There's a chest there, and just so you know, there's all these chests all around the place. Look for them, get them, and take advantage of the stuff that's in the chest. Get up there. We're in. Go for a little raid. It's always frustrating when you get shit like that you can't get. Move on. Screw it. Yeah, and once you've fleeced the place, time to bugger off. Find the next one. Back the way he came. Okay, probably go and check out the other place. I found this and went, oh crap, that's right, I should have been recording. So, yep, still in Crow's Perch, down in the corner. You got the well. Go down there. There's shit tons of chests and shit, and nothing to really fight. You don't have to worry about it. So, as long as you got cat, you're sweet. Yes, I'll just show you on the map where this part is, because you can actually just go in there even before you even get into Crow's Perch. So, yep, zoom on in, and it's right where I am now. Right there, there's the entrance. Once again, going around, getting these bloody chests. A lot of that stuff's also stuff for upgrading your Witcher gear or all sorts of crap like that. So, you know, what are you going to do in the game if you're not going to get these chests? Alright, move on. And of course meditate on a regular basis, especially when you're out of your shit like I am right now. Yep, and then there's the places of power. Grab them, upgrade your character. So as you can see there, I've already maxed out delusion and already got my bounce arrows back at people. So what's the next part? Oh, got the magic trap. I'm gonna probably go with maybe the griffin gear or something like that. Yep, just having a look to see where we're at, and yep, because I'm level 10 and I can put my griffin gear on in the very next level. I will probably take that one as my next one that I get. And upgrade all my shit to griffin gear. Whoop. Just like that. Right. So yeah, that's the one that's up. Technically it's a Novigrad, but you know, screw it. I think there's only two places of power in Novigrad, I think. It's that one and the one just on the outskirts of the city in that cave. We'll get that later, because that's where the Witcher gear is. Oh yeah, and check this out. There's this tiny little pond, just west of Oxenford, and yeah, there's a couple of chests down there. It's like, man, you know what? There's not a lot to fight for these chests, so it's kind of what we call the low-hanging fruit. When you get shit in them that's... What's this one? It's like... Enhanced Golden Oriole. So yeah, definitely worth picking up these different chests. But the chests are randomised, obviously, so you never know what you're gonna get. But you know, so you got to get them all, just like Pokemon. So yeah, there you go. Level 10, almost level 11, and all of my Griffin gear is already made, ready to go. The advantage of that is I don't have to go to level 11 and then find a town and then upgrade my shit and make it. I already know that as soon as I turn 11, bang, I can get dressed in the shit that I want, as you can see, and away we go. And of course I grabbed the nine-tail swords out of my stash as well, because, you know, having the Griffin swords is great, but having backup swords is prudent, you know, just in case. You never know what can happen. So, yep, seeing where we're at, checking out. Yep, there's a few more question marks around the place. Go and tick those off. Yeah, some bloody good fights around there too. But you can see where I've already been and what quests I've done, which is not a hell of a lot. You know. But when you do the quests, you'll also get more stuff in those other chests, and like I said, it's all moving the needle in the direction that you want it to go. Yeah. Haven't done a lot. Probably more likely to do some of the Witcher treasure things before much else. Probably more because yeah, you still get experience from it, but those things, there's the odd cool fight around them, but most of the time it's just finding the gear and grabbing the gear. You won't be able to use it for a long time, but you know, just get it anyway. Get it while you can. Yeah. The more bits and pieces you've got in here, particularly with the place of power, gives you the more versatility to change your character up for different fights that you know you've got coming. Don't want to be that one-trick pony kind of thing. Yeah. Here's one of these fights I was just talking about. So, you know, on Deathmarch, should I be mucking with a level 20 something Earth Elemental? Probably not, but, you know, it's a fine line between someone who's foolish and someone who's brave. But once again, get in there, practice. If you die, you die. Suck it up, princess. Carry on. Learn how they attack. Learn their timing, and get better. Just remember, don't ask for it to be easier. Ask to be better. So yeah, done and done. Alright, so now we got the whole reprisal of this battle, and you can see that I probably still haven't really learned how to defend against this one's attacks, but with all weapons in my arsenal, bitch don't throw shit at me so much when she's on fire. So yeah, still gotta practice against her. But, you know, that's what you're here for. Right, well, that's about what we got time for this one. So, cool. I'm having fun. We're gonna rip out some more of this stuff, and yeah, we'll catch you on the next one. Right. Thanks for watching. See you next time.